last time and saying goodbye in the proper way. And your boy Carcino is checking out. I spent a lot of money here. I tried to get it back at the tables. They weren't having it. They's like, we know you. No way. You gotta pay now. Stuck at these lights, man. That's one thing. They gotta fix these lights, dude. These lights are a mess. We was going through these lights before, and like it was easier today, boy. At night, ooh, the lights is brutal. All right, here we go. Like that midnight game we used to play on PS2. Hitting it. Yeah, this prostitute asked me if I want a date. I ain't no way in the world I'm gonna date no prostitute with stains all on her shirt. And I'm like, let me know when the world you been all night. The good old days. The good old days. Oh man. They're probably not sending out a notification for this. That's just what they do now in this fight to fix the channel. Yeah, they are definitely doing a sabotage job on me, straight up and down. Mm, pretty much, there's been issues when you're dealing with said scenarios with the Los Angeles Lakers nowadays. There's been more and more problems that have come along that have definitely not been what you would call usually abundant. And we're going to address some of those factors right now because the league has come in and complained to the Los Angeles Lakers and Luka Doncic. Oh, yeah, this is not blah, blah, blah. Once again, we come with adequate information. That is the most truthful statement I've ever heard. LeBron James is a disgrace to basketball. 100% agree. Now, with that being said, we go to the narratives of what we know factually. Now, the Los Angeles Lakers was put in a very taxing situation that they didn't even know themselves would be a problem with Luka Doncic. And that the Lakers thought, like, well, we'll just get through it, blah, blah, blah. It's what it is. The National Basketball Association, they don't seem to care about anything except for the look and the image of what they're portraying to the rest of the world, right? So when you look at the situations, you're looking at it from a perspective of how they see it. You feel me, right? Now, okay. Now I was having to send out notifications personally. So going through that, I had to yeah, stretch my arm out here. I had to go through the process and the procedures of what a person usually doesn't have to go through. So the NBA, yes, they're playing with the notifications again. I appreciate you letting me know that. That's why I have to take matters into my own hands to get it out to the people so that they would understand. So going into this, right? Luka Doncic was told when he came to the Lakers to, kind of take it easy on the refs. We already getting a lot of heat because of the Mavs situation, and he revved up. He didn't like the way he was traded in the middle of the night. He didn't like the whole situation, and it was a problem. It literally became a problem. He was bitter. But after that, when the noise started to go down, like they knew they were going to have to weather a storm, they didn't know it was going to last that long. They thought it'd be just a few days. And they saw it continuously going on for like weeks. Now, here's the major problem in the situation: the long term effect. The long term effect is clear. Luka Doncic is not going to be somebody that's going to be subservient to what the league wants. He plays by emotion. So when you play by emotion, you're going to be in these situations anyway. hmm That's what I said. You're going to be in these situations anyway. So you don't have a choice. But the league was pissed last week or just a few days ago. So today, things come in a little late because of how fast the games are. This has nothing to do with the Lakers game last night against the Pelicans. This has everything to do with what happened in the Clippers game. And it's an accumulation effect. Okay. It's not like this is something rare. This has been happening over and over again with Luka Doncic and his abuse of the referees. Now, the female ref, rather, she's talking to one of the players about the foul. Luka wipes his sweat on the basketball. She watches it, and then he throws it to her. And she's like, "I'm not grabbing that ball." So she was like, "Oh, you're gonna do that? You're gonna do that? Okay." Delay a game on Luka Doncic. And he's like, "Why do I have a delay of game?" For wiping his sweat on the basketball. And now they gotta call a delay of game This is an old tactic that Luka used to do in Dallas. But she actually saw him do it to make the ball all extra wet for when you try to shoot the ball. So the league didn't like that he did it, and they told the Lakers they called it an abuse of the referees. Like, we don't want Luka taking this to the playoffs. We don't want to see any of this like last year, where there's all this abuse on referees and complaining. They don't want to see all this whining and sell that portion to the game to the world. So they told the Lakers, keep it down. Keep Luca down, all this complaining and crying. But you got two crybabies on the team. It ain't just Luca. The whole Lakers cry. He's the biggest crybaby right there. There's your crybaby. So now that you got two crybabies on the floor, no, a pug on steroids. And he won't. Dana White has been trying to start a boxing company since 2017. He thought the Zuffa boxing was going to be it. Zufas didn't care for it. That was Dana White trying to use somebody else's money. Once they told him, you're going to need your own money. Oh, he ain't like that. He didn't like it one bit that he was going to have to use his own money. Now, the fact in the matter is, you're looking at a situation now where you're saying, oh, I got to create a scene. This is a moment. No, it's a situation. Because, see, Luka Doncic is a once in a generational player. If you watch the game, you notice the Lakers lose the lead when LeBron's on the floor. The team is flat. You can tell he can't pass and move the ball and move the needle like Luka can. Luka could come in and get about 7 assists quick, and everybody else's game picks up. Now, the plays that Luka's running with Jackson Hayes, LeBron could have been doing that all this time. Why can't he? Because he doesn't know how. He doesn't know where all the players are, like the back of his head. He can't make the type of passes Luka can make. It's clear, right? And I'm tired of one thing too. They got to stop this narrative, okay? And I'm sick of it. What's good, Mr. Bailey? I see you. They got to stop this narrative, man, because it's crazy. Every time I turn around, this narrative is right back dead smack in my face. Will y'all quit bringing up Darvin Ham and this JJ Redick situation? Okay, JJ Redick is the coach. Darvin Ham would have not never gotten Luka Doncic. They would have never gave him LeBron, got rid of AD, and gave him Finney Smith Jr. This is not the same team that Darvin Ham had. Okay? Stop. Because before Darvin Ham wasn't there and they had Luka, they were in the damn seventh seed. They were in the sixth, seventh spot. He's only been there 2 years. First year they go to the Western Conference Finals. Can the Lakers do that yet? With him is yet to be said. Second year they win that in-season tournament crap, and Darvin Ham won it again this year. So he won it back to back. JJ has yet to proven he's an NBA coach. It's easy to coach a team the league has the agenda for. So stop this narrative right now. We're going to stop this train right now. People become prisoners of the moment, and that's the fact. Didn't have to deal with no Ronnie James bullshit when he was coaching. Thank God. Because Darvin Ham would have handled this an entirely different way. So let's not give credit to two other coaches that's on the side of JJ Redick. Let's not give Nate McMillan, former coach of the year, got about 20 plus years of coaching. Let's not give him any credit. Let's not get the legendary OKC coach any credit. Let's just skip these dudes. So you got a Hall of Fame coaching staff as your assistants to help you look good. Team's a joke. The absolute joke. But as long as they're smiling and they got with the look and the image, it's all good. Yeah. That's the way I see it. Now, we've often been put in a situation we're not cool with. Luka had 11 free throws yesterday, which probably was a record for him. LeBron probably followed him with another 20 free throws. It was terrible. I stopped my live in the middle of the live stream. I was so mad. I'm okay. Here's why I'm confused. How is LeBron's the GOAT every time Luka is doing the work? That's Luka's the one doing the work. He's the one getting the rebounds, the assists, shooting over 50%, hitting the threes, getting the people open. He had a 20-point lead. He sit down. You let the game getting tied back up. LeBron is blowing the lead. And they got to bring Luka back in the game. How many times did we see that? If that's called hating, then I'm a hater. If I'm telling you the facts, and that's a hater. But the league, in case you guys just got here, they want to stop this right now that Luka's doing. Luka was upset about a foul, and he does this. He grabs the ball. He does this a lot. He did it in Dallas before. probably been doing it from the Euro League. Wipes his sweat on the ball. The ref, she sees this. Now, he was yelling at the refs all day. So now he wipes his sweat on the ball and everything. Then he flicks it at her to make the ball down. She's not touching that ball. She calls a delay of game on Luka Doncic. Calls the ball boy, kicks the ball over to the ball boy so they can get a towel. And then the ball boys come over and then they start working on the ball with a towel. And LeBron's like, what'd he do? Why? He don't understand. That's an old tactic that he used to do to make the ball feel all damp so the person that's shooting the free throw could possibly miss said free throw. So, because he did that, the league sent a warning to the Los Angeles Lakers and to Luka Doncic to lay off the referee. They don't want that going into the playoffs and shown on national television. Luka Doncic was very brutal to the referees in the playoffs. That they had to talk to him last playoff. Yes, I'm very familiar with how it works. That's why I'm telling you how it went down. LeBron only wants to be on a team that wins. Because in his mind, he won. But the reality of it is this: he's the backseat driver. He's along for the ride. LeBron James is along for the ride on the bus. Luka is driving the car. And for those people that said Luka and AD was the same, go slap yourself. Luka makes your team better, wins. AD is like playing spades. How many books you got? About 4 and a possible. He's 4 and a possible in spades. Possibly you could get 6 books, 7 books, but you're looking at 4. You're not going to get what you thought you were going to get out of Anthony Davis. It's just not happening. He's not going to move the needle. He'll get his points, but it's not going to be a difference maker. Luka Doncic is a difference maker. He's a superstar, a mega star that you build a whole franchise around, like the league. And they try to act like he was just some player. Now, LeBron James was that other pillar in the league, right? Who they were building the league around, and then it's dying. Now you need somebody to be on the team that could lead the team. So when AD was traded, AD was the best player on the Lakers before the trade. Was he not? He was better than this bum. So he's been getting carried for the last 6, 7 years he's been in Los Angeles. He's been getting carried. And Luka do all the work, and then they turn around and they praise this bum. Overrated bum. Somebody tried to say he hit 50,000 points. Why don't you give him some credit? 50,000 points. Do I look like, does anybody in the NBA ever gave a damn about some 50,000 points? A longevity stat. Like, what are you talking about? It's a longevity stat. Nobody cares. The most wins in the NBA. LeBron's closing in on the most wins with the NBA. Yeah, and he's going to close in on the most losses in NBA history. Because I guarantee you, the people who got the most wins didn't have as many losses as LeBron James. So they're playing this stat narrative. Whenever he loses and can't win a championship, hey, but he hit 3,700 on a Tuesday. Only Larry Bird and Michael Jordan were closer. It's like, who made these things weren't stats? Like, nobody, when Michael and them were playing, they didn't wave this around. A double double. Like, he's got the streak of double doubles. Like, there is no streak of double double. Like a streak of getting over 10 points. Who made that a stat? You think Jordan could have done that every night if he didn't want to? Are you crazy? His double digit streak is so far ahead. A double digit streak. The way they promote and market the game is what's wrong. You market you don't market the game. You market these marginalized BS blank stats, and then I got to go out and deal with these people in public and waste my time, my voice, everything, arguing with a bunch of idiots. Just the Lakers' time, bro. I swear to God, that's what they did. No, because that's what they wanted to present. Okay, that's what they wanted to present to the rest of the world. No, they wanted to present that. So when you want to present something to people, that's how it's going to go. Believe me, they had no problem. They had no problem doing what it is that they were doing. No, they had no problem. Because if you look at the narratives that they created, all of the people there, they're going to look at LeBron and say, okay, here's a guy that's possibly on the juice. You know, the narratives are there. Here's a guy that possibly cheated. This is a guy that's possibly going against the grain. So it's only right that the league come in and warn him, and the league say all these things about him. Look at this. Wipes the sweat on the ball. and flick it at the referee. That could have been a technical foul. He was lucky she hit him with a delay of game. Mm-mm-mm. Unbelievable. Now, you would think that would be it, right? You would think that would be it. But no, today, ESPN,
Step further, knowing how I feel about absolutely phenomenal.
the ESPN did not fail at first take to come over and give you guys one of the worst takes in the history of professional sports. I kid you not. I kid you not. First take comes along and does exactly what I just said. LeBron James reaches 50,000 mark in Lakers win over Pelicans. This is the topic of debate on the show. This is the problem with the NBA. This is the problem. We're sitting here marketing a longevity stat. If you play 22, 23 years in the damn league and counting, you should hit 50,000 goddamn points. Are you winning? Have you helped the team be better? No. You haven't done a goddamn thing, but been gifted the opportunity to be on the court while everyone else takes the blame. Now Luka got to come over here and do your work for you. Before Luka, y'all was headed for the play-in. Y'all were battling out of the play-in situation. That's where you were headed. And Luka's not 100%. He's still not 100%. All the time Luka was out, he's not even 100%. But they came right in to glaze this 50,000 points as if they're doing what they were told.
I'm going to sit up here today, although he annoyed the living hell out of me last week with, with all of that nonsense he was talking. In the end, the greatness that he has put on display for as long as he has put on display, I'll even go a step further, knowing how I feel about Jordan. And I think anybody that knows basketball agrees with me. I actually think it's time to not even have the debate anymore, because that's how great LeBron James has been for as long as he has been that great. I can stand down and acknowledge that, because this is absolutely phenomenal. But it's not the 50,000 points. It's not even the way he's looked last night. It's not even the way he's looked this month. It's the fact that I'm watching this brother with Anthony Davis, without Anthony Davis, with Luka, without Luka. I mean, this dude right here, and I'm looking at a guy at 40 years of age who's in better shape than 98% of the league.
That shit right there If he's in better shape than 98% of the league at 40, you should be asking questions. What the hell is he taking? As long as you got people like Jerry, that's all they care about. We going to the finals, you know. Who cares? Who cares? If it's manufactured, I don't even care. If you're gonna manufacture and bring Luka along to do all the work so you could credit this bum for it, I don't even want to see it. I don't even want to see it. I don't want to see these other teams get ripped off and lose to an inferior basketball team just because you put Luka Doncic on it and you want to get this going for the new deal in the NBA. I told y'all what this was about. I told y'all 100 times what this was truly about. I didn't lie to you. You weren't misled. You knew firsthand what this league was about. The problem is always LeBron James. He's always been the problem. He's going to continue to be the problem until somebody fixes the problem. He's got to go. I know they trying to give him one more. Let's give him one more before you get out of here. If you keep giving him championships, he's never going to leave. He's going to stay. I'm going to try to go for a three-peat with Luka. They want going into this new deal, right? This new deal, they got to have a splash because you're limping the league into this new contract you got at NBC. I've already told you guys, nobody has ever reported on it but me. Well, what the NBC is already marketing the league. The NBC is already making changes. No one else has told you anything about that except for me. Why is that? Because they don't follow the business of basketball. They just follow the game. They don't know how to follow the business. I know how to follow the business of basketball. So that's how I'm able to know who's in charge, who's marketing, going to be in charge of marketing for the NBA when it takes over. So the whole Olympics was all about the marketing and how they're going to handle LeBron, Steph, KD, all of that. They wanted to get that going right now, but they want to talk new generation. Okay. They're like, we gotta push past this bar without looking like we're bowling those guys over and forgetting about them. We gotta figure out a way, okay, to blend. You don't blend well. So this is a part of blending. You got Luka, who's 25, and LeBron, who's 3005. This is blending. So now we're gonna blend and fade LeBron away, and we're gonna fade him on out. And then now it's Luka's team. So they're gonna blend them on in. Dallas is not leaving the Lakers. Please, please. That YouTube video guy, he's just a guy that makes videos, y'all. Please. Don't be one of them. The Mavericks are not leaving Dallas. Please don't get on that boat. That boat is gonna hit an iceberg. Just don't 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 be that guy. I mean, it was a good enough video that it made it to NBA on TNT. NBA and TVT, they were talking about it. Chuck like, well, they said they might be going to Vegas. Hey, Chuck, you know Dallas ain't going to Vegas. Maverick could pack up because the owners ain't from Vegas. No. What's cracking on the Patreon right now? Woo, we got something really cracking on there. Dominique Mysterio. Yeah, you might want to check that out on the Patreon. And we got some news on The Rock. Now, LeBron stands are ridiculous. Tell us something we don't know. LeBron's waiting on Bryce. LeBron don't give a damn about Bryce. Look, let me tell you, LeBron cares about him. He's a narcissist. Okay? A narcissist does not care about anybody but themselves. It appears that they do, but they don't. LeBron took that picture with his sons on the cover because he cares about him. Cares about what that makes him look like. He wants to look. He don't care. He don't want Bronny in the NBA for Bronny's sake. It's for him. It's all for him. Bronny gonna be like, I don't even want to play ball no more. Then what you gonna do? I'm gonna cut you off. I ain't gonna. His son had a massive heart attack. Probably needed a year to get the mental thing in his head out of the way. This dude forcing his son back in the. Oh no, Bronny gonna be ready to play. Oh, he gonna be ready to play. Doc, we got the right doctors right now. They're gonna get him cured, and he gonna be back out there. Mm, mm, mm. When he had that press conference, I almost cringed. I had more concern for Bronny than he did, and everybody got mad at me when I said I feel sorry for the family. Everybody except for LeBron, and everybody was mad at me, buddy. Now jump down my throat. Cino, you wrong. That's that man's son. How you not gonna feel sorry for him? I'm like, I feel sorry for everybody else that's going through it. We praying for him. For the kid, I'm praying for Bronny. I'm not praying for LeBron. What I'm praying for him for? He ain't in the hospital. Hell, I think he helped put him there. His push and his desire that you gotta play ball. Bronny don't gotta play no damn ball. He your son. He's rich. Like my nephew finna be. By the time he don't know have no sense of money, but by the time he do, he gonna be rich. School paid for, everything, education, all of it taken care of. That's what you're supposed to do to your kids. Now, so all you got to do is educate them. So about time they hit 18, 19, 20, and they leaving the nest, they ready to leave the nest, not stay with mommy and daddy. You prepare them for the world. Now, nobody has been this good for this long as LeBron. Why is Stephen A. Smith giving us rap lyrics as his headliner? We got a rap lyric. There never been nobody this good for this long. Is he good? You would call this good. It's not good when you're the agenda of the league. Is he even playing D1 basketball? Or is he in a D2 school, prodigal? Gilbert's son is the truth. Is he playing at D1 or is he at D2? Can somebody let me know? D1 or D2? Oh, I don't watch First Take. I get sent clips. So this person who came in here and said his son is the truth could not tell me if Gilbert's son was Division One or Division Two. King versus heir. That's this is the problem. I hate the NBA. Hey, I hate the NBA. You guys are doing a tremendous job of falling for the marketing BS. Michael Jordan is up here. You got people like Gilbert Arenas who will sit there and tell you that this right here, what you're seeing in front of your face, LeBron James, that Michael Jordan is only relevant because LeBron James keeps his name out there. They keep comparing Michael Jordan. I'm like, Gilbert, are they comparing Michael Jordan to LeBron or LeBron to Michael Jordan? So they're not keeping Jordan's name out there. They're using Michael Jordan's name to market a bum. And they've been doing it for 20 plus years. They use Michael Jordan's name. He don't need LeBron. What would Michael Jordan need to market him? He don't even talk basketball. He don't care. He don't need to. His shoes alone make more than LeBron James makes. What the hell do he need to talk? LeBron got shoes that he gotta buy. He gotta buy his own shoes. Don't nobody want them damn shoes. Who do you know wear a pair of LeBron? If I seen somebody with some LeBrons on, I wouldn't even know they LeBron. No, LeBron's on Luka Doncic's team. From the day Luka signed the contract and got traded to the Lakers, whose team is it? Is it LeBron's team or it's Luka's team? Hmm? Luka's averaging 28, 8, and 8. Last night he had 30. He had 8 rebounds and 15 assists. The Lakers have played 5 straight games at home. 6 out of their last 8 have been at home. So they get to sleep in their own beds, get comfortable, go out and play. That's very convenient. Mm. Right. Since the Nuggets game, Luka has been unleashed. Right? So now you got to ask yourself the bigger question. Why is it taking so long? Right. One scoring title. But you know what they're going to say? Oh, that's not his game. What's his game? Well, why he didn't win that many championships? Oh, well, that's not his game. Oh, well, why is he not a great defender? Oh, that's not his game. What's his game? Con artist. That's his game. It's never this bum's fault. Oh, they hate that. They hate that. So the league has warned the Lakers to tone it down going into this playoffs with barking at the referees. Let's see if LeBron and Luka follows that, as they both are abusive towards the referees. So we're going to see if that tones down. Hell no, I won't be rooting for the Lakers, even though I know Luka Doncic is a real basketball player. He's better than that bum. I told you that years ago. Years ago, and YouTube and LeBron and the Lakers, they all sent in there to flag me for my video about Luka being better than LeBron. I made that video like 5 years ago. Whoa, what's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Luka Doncic. Luka right now is doing something so historic that I don't think you guys even realize how incredible it is. 5 years ago, I told you. You know? 5. It's truly, truly incredible. And I saw Luka just do something LeBron James has never done. By the way, he is averaging a triple double. He's averaging like 30, 10, and 11, or at least 27 points right now. He's averaging about 27, 10, and 11. This guy's the for real package. And LeBron James, in his infinite wisdom, decided that he was going to take that game from Luka, but Luka earned his respect. Get out of here. Luka don't need your respect. He don't. He's been beating guys your age since he was 15. Fat. Big fat. He's fearless. And they saying he's the next Larry Bird. He's not the next Larry Bird. He's the first Luka Doncic. That's right. And at 20 years old, he's better than LeBron when LeBron was 20. Yep. Back. Sure, LeBron could fly in the sky and do all these windmill dunks. That don't mean anything. Nope. Luka was a better all-around basketball player at 20. than LeBron ever was at 20 years of age. Doesn't beat in every statistical category.
Facts. Y'all like stats, right?
So if you add up LeBron James' stats when LeBron came in high school, so okay, 20 and 20. Right? LeBron first 2 years don't even touch Luka's.
Nope.
First 2 years.
His first 2 years don't touch Luka.
Right? But let's not compare eras, right? Let's compare the here and now. In this new millennial, it's easy to get everything era, right? LeBron should be able to average a triple-double, while Luka has better numbers than him. LeBron's playing 37 minutes. Luka isn't. Why is that a case? Why is that happening? Maybe, just maybe, Luka was a little better than he thought. It's probably a lot better than you all thought. So, on that note, we cue the music. And I'll say to you guys, don't forget to support the page.
And I told you that Luka Doncic at age 20 was already better than LeBron at age 20. And that was when he was 20. He was better than this bum. And I told y'all that then. Luka is better than him. In every single way when it comes to basketball. He's better. And for y'all to put this bum on a pedestal is insulting. It's insulting to the game of basketball. He has no business being mentioned in the same breath as Luka Doncic. There is nothing he has done, he has accomplished that would top Luka Doncic in no way as form of a basketball player. When you see them on the court, you see the difference in how LeBron runs the team and how Luka runs the team. Hit the like button for that. LeBron last night blew a 20-point lead. When he played the Clippers, LeBron blows the lead. Every time Luka sits down, the team falls apart. And then Luka got to come back on the floor and build the lead back up. Did you not see the game last night? They left LeBron in the game. Luka sat down. They lost a 20-point lead. It was 43-43. Luka had to come back in the goddamn game and save this goddamn bum from Akron. Because he's a bum. An overglorified bum. And they got this damn action ball to help him get with his shot to go in. And they keep pulling his garbage shots in. The ball be all the way over here. He's shooting the ball over here all crazy. And then the ball just, oh my God, it's just terrible. If you investigate that stuff, you're going to die. Anybody go investigating this situation, they're going to look at what they're doing to me. Look at what they're doing to me right now for just telling y'all the truth. Because I'm telling y'all the truth, they want to sabotage me. And they got people like Stephen A. Glaze in this team.
At age 40 in the 22nd season, LeBron James, especially on a morning like this, deserves all the props in the world, and I'm going to give it to him.
No, he don't. You're giving it to them because you were told to by the league. You got to praise LeBron. Monica McNutt looking at you like you a goddamn fool. But since y'all paying my bills, I'ma shut up. I need to leave that player still, and I don't care about the rules, LeBron alone. I don't care. I'll be going down talking about this bum for as long as God give me breath. Like Pac said, right before I die, I'll be cursing the law. That'd be me. Right before I die, I'll be cursing LeBron. Reincarnate me, I'm coming worse than before. Soon as they reincarnate me, I'll be Brian shit. Overrated. They gonna be the baby's talking already. I'm coming right out the gate. Shoot, Kane was probably misunderstood. Kane, like, look, I'm the oldest. You praising him for? She looking at him like that clutch sports check didn't really hit the bank, huh? Yeah. Of course it's suspect. Everybody, have you ever seen something that went down as the biggest trade in NBA history and you have a commissioner that doesn't even speak on it? They don't even speak on it. Let me tell you something even more. Let me blow this up. That video that I just showed y'all had 2,000 views. This is in my heyday. This 5 years ago, 2,000 views for one of my videos back then. You crazy? They're doing that to me now, but then no. The NBA stopped that video. They start shadow banning me then. Then the avalanche came when I basically made the same video again and defied them. They didn't like it. They was like, "How dare you?" Mhm. Oh yeah. So I made that and did the video over the next year, and it did 3.9 this time. It did 3.9K in views. It stopped again. In my heyday, they stopped this video cold in its tracks. Cold in its tracks. They wouldn't let this video do anything. Right? Now, why would they be trying to hide that video? What was so dangerous to them in that video that in its tracks?
And they claim, oh no, it went out to 60,000 impressions. No, it did not. Your little calculators could say that, but it did not. I'm gonna show you where the corruption came in at due to the technology. See right here, when you go to the analytics of that video, I'm gonna show you how corrupt they are. You see something where it says external sites on your app, right? Samsung email was 38%. A Samsung email was 38%. Google is only going to be at 15%. So, what does Samsung email has to do when they sent the notifications out? 100%. A Samsung email was sent in to stop the video. Somebody put it in a Samsung email. They went there and they had people do a gang flag to try to stop that video. And they stopped that video in its tracks. Corruption. So why are they doing the corruption? That's what you need to ask the question. Why were they doing the corruption they were performing? That's the biggest question out here. Well, that's what we got to do as people. We as people got to come up with a way, a narrative that we can generate and trust that what we're doing is going to work. That's before I had the Patreon. See, now I got the Patreon. It's over. It's game over because now I don't need you can't sabotage me. My Patreon is going to doom you. The people go over there and say, that's what I want to see. I want to see that uncut. Well, you're going to see the uncut over there because they can't stop it. As much as they want, they can't stop it. Now, LeBron is playing 34 minutes a night out of 40, which is good for him. He's averaging 24 points a game, almost 25. He's shooting 39% from three, which is bullshit. Uh, and he's averaging 8 rebounds and 8 assists. Now, things are going to hit the fan. And I mean, things are going to hit the fan in the next coming of weeks. And see what happens. Nah, that video is 5 years old. If y'all want to go see that video, y'all can go back and see it. Some of y'all have already seen that video. Hmm. But see, you had the league. When Jordan retired, we had Penny Hardaway. We had all these other talented players the first time that he left. You know, We had these young players coming in. Chris Webber was coming in the league. You had a superstar cast that was getting ready to take over the NBA. Damon Stoudemire, these young players was getting ready to come into the league. They were excited in college. So we were ready to see what they were going to do. So we got the Kevin Garnetts. We had all these guys to step up during that time. So they was like, "Oh, Mike, you left before we had a chance to get you." And then when Mike came back, he got him. So that's just it. From Penny Hardaway to Isaiah Thomas to all of these not Isaiah Thomas, Grant Hill, that was one, Jason Kidd, you know, these guys were in the league young, Jamal Mashburn. These guys were young and they were the talent that was gonna be the next generation in the NBA to take over. What you didn't recognize, or what they didn't recognize, was how much this was going to affect the league and how much it was going to affect the change of the new direction that the NBA was going to go into in the future. So I was more than happy and proud to see that the directions changed in a way that was going to make more sense to the world rather than people just following a trend, blindly following a trend. So I got to take this. We got a lot of birthdays today. So let me go ahead and deal with that. I'm out.